Hello, good afternoon, traders. This is Baja Pips. Today is Thursday, September 28th, 2023, 2:59 p.m. Eastern China time. I'm going to be trading the Euro US dollar on the 1 minute chart. I want to get started by just breaking down the obvious, which is I'm going to be reading price action in real time in front of y'all. I'm going to actually just be doing some just checking to see how the market's been moving the past several hours and just leading up into the current session that we're in. I also want to just drag some lines down just so I can mark off the parameters for the day. And so you all can see how I do it. Each and every day I do the same thing. So just routine at this point. It takes like a couple of minutes just for me to do all of this. Not that hard of a work once you've been doing it over and over again. I marked off daily highs and lows. That's what the red lines are. And the blue lines I'll get to in just a moment. I want to go back to the beginning of the day to see if price was at a higher point for the day. And it looks like it was. So I'm going to mark off these highs just so I can know where to be careful of, because the daily highs and lows are very, they're like triggering points. So I don't want to interfere with that. I want to actually not trade around these areas. See, it's a pretty wide range for the day. Okay, so I marked off the daily highs and lows. I'm going to go to the far right again, and I'm going to look at current price action. The green brown vertical line is just when I start my session. And yeah, this blue line is going to be at the current swing lows, and the other blue line is going to be at the most swing highs. These are just relative swing lows and swing highs. They're not the daily swing lows and highs. So I have a range within a range that I trade. And yeah, I'm just going to look, see what's been happening in the past few hours leading up to the session. I'm going to read it in front of y'all so you can see. There's my little copyright right there. All right, so it's like earlier today, this is 9:30 a.m. my time, about Asian session. That was Asian close. Like, price has been following through. Triggers have been working. Once you're able to read this more fluently, it becomes second nature. So it's nothing for me to really sit around and look at for a while. There was a little area of congestion right here. It still looks like triggers worked out for the most part. Utilize a trailing stop. All right. Nothing really crazy because, like I said, it's just it's pre-London, so there's not much liquidity. So that's not what I'm really looking for. I'm just looking to see if patterns and triggers been working for the most part. And yes, they have. Looks like a pretty solid day leading up into the session. We have more movement into the London German session, and yeah, everything's working out. So I do like this. I'm waiting to see what happens in this current trend, but in the meantime, while I wait, I'm gonna just type this up real quick as I get prepared. See, it literally took a couple minutes. Triggers have been working today. Solid movement leading into London Open. Speech day aimed for 1.5 to 2 targets. All right, there we go. That's it. That's all I got to write. Now, very simplified my system. Now I'm going to go to daily FX just because I want to see the economic calendar just so I can see if there's anything I have to look out for. So there is ECB meetings and speeches today. So there's one that's just happening as I speak. The General Council meeting, and there's speeches throughout this next hour, and there's a lot of news. So I will be careful, but there's no high impact news with numbers, and the meeting is not an all-day meeting, so it should be safe for me to trade. I have one more economic calendar. I usually just check this to see what's going on. 3 o'clock p.m. There's high impact news that just happened, so I wouldn't trade anyways for the first 5 minutes. Spanish flash CPI. I'm going to mark that up on my calendar, Spanish CPI, and yeah, that's about it. So I should be straight. I'm glad I didn't trade how minute it opened. Okay, so I'm gonna mark that off in bold red right here. 15 o'clock Spanish flash CPI. Okay, mark that off in the red. You guys can see this is like it's mandatory. I do all of this. It's not a joke. Have to take everything seriously. All right, so here we go. Now we have some potential moves. I might be a little bit late to this entry. It's totally fine. I want to see the wave size on this thing right here. It's about 5.4 pips, so I may end up taking this long coming up. So here I am on my platform, and yeah, I think I'm going to take this long coming up. 5.4 pip, about 6 pip wave size recently, and we have about a 2 pip stop loss. Just going to give it a second so I can see if it's really following through, and I like it. So I'll take the buy. My first trade right off the rip. Do about a 3 pip stop loss. I don't need anything more than that, and I'm gonna go for 2R. Like I said, I don't want to go for too much, so I'm gonna go for like the daily highs. Could go a little bit higher, but I'm gonna go for 6 pips. So we're gonna see this trade play out in real time, and I'm gonna come right back to this chart in just a moment. I just want to replicate what I just did on my platform. I want to do it on here too, so bear with me for a moment. Ooh, look at that. Y'all like that? I did it in front of y'all too, just to show you, like, really do this. It's not a joke. really, really do trade. Like, I love what I do. Look at this. Beautiful, right? I'm going to adjust that later on. No worries. Just want to show y'all, like, I do this. Now I'm going to trail my stop loss to break even because that's about where it's going to be. So I'm going to go back to my platform now. Okay, so, wow, this is really fast. All right, I said 1.5 to 2 pips, so I'm going to do a 1 bar aggressive trailing stop loss now. If it goes on anywhere below here, I don't want to trade. So I'm going to look to close it out any moment, but we're just going to see if we can get to those highs. If not, I'm going to get out close to break even. It's going to let price action play out. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I am trailing my stop aggressively. If it does lose, I'm going to get out at 1.2 pips. So it is what it is, but I'm going to see what price is willing to do. I'm not scared. I'd rather take the risk rather than sit aside. So let's see if I can get this or if it's going to go against me. Okay, I'm going to bring this a break even now because anything against this most recent minute lows, I don't really want it. So break even. So if this trade doesn't go in my favor, you can see that I am pretty much break even. I'm going to modify this on my trading view next just to show y'all I really do this. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'm going to do a 1 bar aggressive trailing in front of y'all. I love recording, so you guys can actually see that. I see in person that I do this. 1 bar aggressive. See if we can get past daily highs. If not, I'm going to collect this right here. Getting ready for the market execution to close this trade. Modify position. Oh, never mind. Haha. It hit my target. Beautiful. So that's 2R in front of y'all in real time. I broke it down. I looked at news. Wow, 8 minutes, right? Wow. Beautiful 2R in front of everyone. It's a blessing to be able to do this and actually showcase my skill to the world. I love what I do. Y'all seeing me break it down, instantly get in, no hesitation. I'm going to take a little break before the next move. I know there's going to be more moves, but my job is not to catch every move. My job is just to simply catch what I feel comfortable in catching. But right now, the wave size is having to get smaller. The recent wave size, I need to see daily highs taken out, or these most recent highs taken out of 1.051. I need to see a strong enough wave size before I take that next trade. And if it reverses, I do need to see this most recent swing lows taken out, and that's around 1.053. If they are taken out, I'm going to set my alert. But in the meantime, I'm going to mark up my trading view so I could just have this in my documentation. Just a minute. Okay, so there we go. 2.1R. Beautiful trade. Love it. Love to see it. Could have went up higher, but I like where I got out. Like I said, right now this is a little bit slowing, so I'm gonna mark this off on my trading view. Yeah, I can go back to my website and stuff to see the exact trade setup that I took. Mark this off right here. Y'all can see I really do this. Everything that I do document. I don't need a track record. I just don't really like doing that because I don't trade the same way as people think. I scalp, so numbers all over the place. Plus 2.1 R, round it. See, great way to start. Okay, so maybe we have a reversal. See, it's reversing off of that resistance line that I drew. So maybe we could see a reversal. I like to just look at my trading view. Like I said, it's better for me for visual purposes. But I want to see the swing lows of 1.05036 taken out next. That's going to be my next possible trade setup if that is taken out. If not, unfortunately, I need to see a stronger thrust on out of this. And then I may consider going long, but it definitely looks like the buyers are losing steam. So I need to see more acceleration, a bigger momentum coming in. What else do I want to say? Write a note here. There was a trade that I missed right at the open. There's many opportunities, so if you miss something, it's okay. You could find something else like I just did. I'm gonna write I miss this RB. Was hesitant to pull the trigger right on 15 o'clock impact news. Also, I want to note it was not a significant sentiment shift at this moment. All right, that's all I gotta write. Pretty much, y'all will be able to just, like I said, tap in and read on this later on when you go out of time. So I'm just gonna put 0 right here. RB actually happened right here as right on the 15 o'clock. It was kind of like not the best trade anyways, if I were to even take it. So good job. Good trade. Beautiful. I got the next best move, and that is just that RB. Now we have I wouldn't really consider this a TC that's happening right now just because, like I said, the wave size is getting weaker. And so I don't want to take a TC. And I'm not even going to write it down on my notes. Because to me, it's obvious. Anything that's obvious, I don't want to loop my chart. I don't want to flood it with a bunch of notes. I just want to mark it off right there, you know. But it's good to see. It's good to be able to record this in real time. Y'all can see the time is ticking right here, 15:15, and it actually is that time. Scroll down, you can see it's 3:15 p.m. China time. Just so y'all can see everything that I do is legit, valid, and real. I like to show that proof of transparency, but I'm gonna wait just a few minutes to see what else happens. So now that we're out of that rush, I call that the little morning rush. I don't really like trading right off the rip, but I'm at that point where I can do that. I didn't really get to talk much. I want to discuss why I didn't trade yesterday and what happened. Pretty much, I didn't take any trades yesterday. It was choppy for one during my session, and for two, I normally don't trade central bank meeting days, but as of lately, I decided on trading them as long as they're not an all-day event. So sometimes when you look at the economic calendar, it'll say like a ECB or what is it, FOMC meeting all day, and it'll say all day next to it. Those meetings, particularly, I stay out because the markets are crazy that day. They're not even predictable. Well, not just predictable, but they're not worth trading. Through my experience, I stay out. But that's my alert on my broker. But yeah. So normally I don't trade those days, but I just wanted to trade it. Briefly for like 15 minutes, I looked at the markets and I reminded myself, hey, it's a bank holiday or central bank meeting day and ECB meeting. I could have traded. I still would have broke even. I reviewed my charts. I review my charts every day, regardless of it being a bank holiday or not. I can read price action like I just did in front of y'all. I was able to read everything in real time within 2 minutes for the past like couple hours. And then I was up, we're back. Time to start the session. Found my setup, hopped in, hopped out. That's what happens through years and years of experience. You can just pretty much just simplify. I have my own ways to read the chart. No two traders are going to read the charts the same. Everyone has their own ways, which is why I take my private coaching. I will help you find your own edge. That's what I like to do with my clients. I help you find your own edge. So you may come to me not knowing anything about trading, but everyone has their own little special skill if it's for them. If it's not for you, I'll tell you right off the rip, don't waste your time with me. Here's your money. You have no chance in doing it. Maybe something's going on in your life, whatever. But if I do see potential in you, which most people have a drive to at least, get started in this. Yeah, if you've been trading for a few years and you're stuck, that's kind of what I like to specialize in when it comes to my coaching is like help people. But yeah, everyone has their own ways of viewing it. That's my point. Right now, I just want to measure this wave size. It's about 5.7 pips, and we are breaking daily highs. So at this point, I need to see price pretty much not just break daily highs, but I need a pullback that's significant enough, and then I'm willing to take another trade. I don't know if it's going to be a winner or loser, but that's not the point. The point is that I waited. I see acceleration into the highs. It's the biggest bull trend I've seen all day, and I may end up trading it. It could fizz out, and we could start reversing, but I like to see what I'm seeing now before taking the trade. But see, it's rejecting daily highs. See, these lines that I draw on my charts, they're not magic. It really does happen like this. And see this? Now the pullback is occurring back inside of daily highs. And I don't like to see that. And you see it's dramatically dropping. So something to look out for. There's some swing lows around 1.0508 where I just drew. And this most recent bar is kind of large. Let me just measure it just to show y'all. It's a little bit too large. This is a 3.6 pip bar. And to me, it's actually growing as I speak. So this is giving me some conflict. And I don't like taking trades with conflict. It's like 4 pips. So that means I need at least an 8 pip target. And that's going to bring my profit target all the way up here, about 12 pips. And this most recent wave size was only 7 pips. It's giving me unrealistic expectations. So I don't want to take anything coming on out of here. But I'm gonna wait. Maybe this next minute is an opportunity to get higher. But for me right now, it's not good for buys. So this might have been a final burst, just hitting the magnets of the day and potentially reversing. Let's see. Yeah. Because I would need to see price come back outside of daily highs in order for me to take a buy. And right now it's kind of far away. So my entry is actually outside of daily highs. So my entry is actually about 4 to 5 pips away. So I need price to at least break up here. And yeah, if it does do this, I could potentially enter. But for me personally, if I do enter around here, my stop loss is gonna have to be way down here. Still 5 pips. So I'm gonna mark this as a note on my chart and say mark it down here. We're far away. No TC. Even though TC is not happening, I can kind of already tell. I don't predict, but no TC. Pullback is deep below daily highs, and also another reason why I don't want to take this trade, and it's stop loss too large. Okay. See, a lot of times on my chart I have this. Now here's a tricky thing. I could in fact buy it still and have like a 3 pip stop loss now. I do believe it could potentially still be going up. So what I'm going to be doing is just don't really like it. It's hesitating around daily highs. It's not like the pullback is like way above daily highs and then it's hesitating. It's clearly rejected daily highs. Now it's kind of it's hesitating. So I don't like it. And yeah, if I don't like something, I'm gonna skip it. Totally fine. I could review it over the weekend and make assessments. But I'd rather skip something that's not ideal. Like that last trade I took, everything lined up and it was beautiful TC. This one right here, it's not fitting my criteria. Fortunately, y'all, I'm gonna have to sit this one out. Now we need a new up wave pretty much in order for me to still continue looking at a bullish bias. You see a lot of the buys right now, you be kind of struggling because it's not going anywhere. An OTC pullback is too deep, low daily highs, stop loss is too large. Pretty much want to measure it, so I would need to buy it above here, like I said. 5 pip stop loss. See the stop loss. Wave size 7.5. I like to make sure all my notes are accurate because I'm the one reviewing it at the end of the day. See, all of those buys would have been lost. It would just been shame, you know. I saved myself 1 hour just by not taking this trade. See the importance of having a rule-based, robust trading system. I don't want to short it yet because there's no slowing. So I'm gonna put another note saying I have notes all over. Get good at writing notes, y'all. ORT. Rules have not shown enough conviction. Oops, spell check. What the heck's wrong? I have my hands on that S key instead of the C. Shown enough conviction. Slowing here. Topping out too soon. Yeah, I don't know what dictionary I have, but it's like, what? I have a different language dictionary, I swear. Man, not butcher that. Showing enough conviction to slowing it. Topping out too soon. Move it out the way. I don't like anything in the way. There we go. No RT. Bulls have not shown enough conviction of slowing yet. Topping out too soon. I'm probably gonna trade for another like half hour. Could be longer, but I do like the movement so far. It's definitely been solid moves. Triggers have been working until now, so this is indicating that maybe we are reversing. So I would need to see price pretty much knock out these swing lows that I marked. As y'all can see, it's reacting exactly to the lines that I drew. It's not magic. It's something that happens. It's an occurrence that happens all the time. So now I need to see a TC. So I need to see basically a trend continuation. That's what TC stands for. I need to see large wave down, pull back, and then I'll possibly take a trade. That's what we're waiting on next. As y'all can see, I'm not celebrating my winners too early. I won earlier, but I'm beyond and past that trade already. I don't care. It is just another win to me. I'm not gonna go online posting for the rest of the day like, oh my god, look at this, I won, I took a dub. Like, see a lot of those swing trader guys doing that. They're like, they'll take one good trade or two good trades or whatever, and then they'll post it for the next week. Like, yeah, I'm a guru, I'm a whatever. Shut up. One trade. You see, my one trade took about 2 minutes. I'm done. I caught the same amount of profits as somebody that was swing trading gold last night, for example. Like, when the gold dropped, tumbled down. That's all it did was drop. If you caught a win, you caught a win. Like, I caught a win just now. I'm not bragging about this 2 minute trade. You gotta mature at some point, you know. You can't just continue living like that. You're never gonna grow. Losses happen too, and I'm not gonna ponder on a loss. What if this next trade is a loss? What if I took that last trade that I said no TC and I lost? I'm not sitting here crying about it now. I have to continue moving forward. This is what I mean by real-time trading. No matter what you think, the market's still gonna move the way it's gonna move. It's gonna do what it's gotta do. Your job is not to be like me neither. Like, you have your own performance. Like, just because I'm taking a move doesn't mean that you have to take that type of move. Like, I have strategies that I teach, and I have ways that I read it. But at some point after like training with me, you're gonna have to like loosen up those ties and just be your own person, be your own trader, be more independent, and figure out ways that works best for you with these strategies. Rules are rules still. Like, there's gonna be rules I teach that they're dynamic. They work regardless of what type of trader you are, such as like the wave size being too small and such. But eventually, you're gonna get to a point where you're reading intraminute. Like, you're not even looking at the 1 minute bars closing. You're looking at the ticks in between. You're in a league of your own. You're not like my work, my content. It's not gonna help you beyond that. It might help refresh some thoughts, but like at that point, you're in the year on your own. That's where I'm at. Like, I'm reading intraminute, but I'm not the greatest at it. So you'll see certain trades that are moving. Like the last bull run, that happened way back here at 1517. I could have caught that trade if I was better at reading intraminute, because I did see a pullback leading into that trigger, but I can't take those trades yet. So, it's just something that I have to review maybe over the course of the next few weeks, couple months. It's a new skill set that I'm able to add to my overall arsenal, and all it's going to do is help me in the future. So you can always advance in trading. You can get better and better and better. That's my goal with every student that I teach. I want you to be better than the day we met, and I want you to be even greater than the day we stopped coaching. I'm always going to be there to, for guidance. You can always contact me still, ask questions. I'll be able to answer. It takes a few minutes of my day. It's not a big deal. Just to answer a question. Look at this. I was right about one thing. The bulls are not going up anymore. It hit the daily highs, and said we're either going to reverse back to the downside, which is what we're experiencing now, or we're going to have a bigger thrust. But I'm going to need to see more buyers participate in order to buy. I'm going to see how large this downtrend. It's still a little too small, even though we did have a nice rejection just now. And I don't want it to chop around like this. I need to see clean moves. Like what came into my trade just now was a clean move, which is why I took it. But this is kind of choppy. It's kind of whipsawing. Like you have this down move, and then you have a pullback that's at least 50% of that down wave. Then you have a down wave that just pretty much knocked out that up wave. And now you have a up wave that's like tracing half of that. So I don't like this. If this continues, I may cut my session short at 1 hour. So I have about 26 more minutes. Time flies. 26 more minutes of reading this. If I see anything good, I'll take it. If not, I'm gonna call it a day. And so far, I don't want to jinx myself, but I've had, this is my potentially third winning day of the week. We've had 4 days this week. I didn't trade yesterday. If I did, I probably would have broke even. So today is my third active day, and see if I can get a third winning day this week by the end of my recording. And then I'll show y'all in real time my screenshots of the day before and the day before that on Monday. So y'all can see like pattern. Shopping around. Sellers are failing. The buyers are failing. So if the buyers, they don't show any type of move soon, I'm gonna call it a day, because it's telling me right now we're going into a choppy session. There's high impact news in about 25 minutes, and I just don't want to be around during that time if it's not giving me no clarity. So we'll see. Just give me a moment. Those of you that late to my video, just check this out. So 4:00 p.m. ECB. Don't mind this. This time is all screwed up because I have to refresh the page. 16 o'clock my time. There's a ECB. See that? I don't like trading during these hours. So if it's an hour of this, or if this is an all-day event, I'm not going to trade it. This is the hour of that meeting. So it's going to be at 4:00. We could be going into chop until after the meeting. And unfortunately, that's going to be way beyond my time limits for the day. But yeah, this is a ECB. It's a meeting. Maybe 8 times per year, 2 weeks after the main refinancing rate is announced. Tends to have a muted impact because some parts of the bulletin are released early sources. A muted impact. So what's that mean? It's probably gonna mute. It's not a high impact, low impact. It's not. It's just probably gonna be still. Like you can see price action pretty much go static. Leave it open for a few more seconds for those who that are reading it. I'm gonna go to my next economic calendar so you can see. Verify this news. Investing.com. 7 minutes. Oh, we have a speech. So that's probably why it's chopping up. We have a speech in 7 minutes. Don't like trading during hours of the speech neither. What else? All of this news in 21 minutes. Economic bulletin. So I might stick around just to watch, but I'm probably done for the day at this point because we don't really have much. But I had a good open, great trade. Thought I was able to beat that out. So, and this is why I say different calendars. This one is showing its medium impact. So moderate volatility, in which it was moderate. It wasn't like any high volatility, but still good to just stay out the trades, stay out the market if you have conflicting events. Usually medium and high impact, I don't trade. I just wait until like a few minutes after. Stop trading a few minutes before, but yeah, this sells as moderate as well. 5 minutes, well, I guess we'll see. It's Thanksgiving in Korea. What are they Thanksgiving? What, they got pilgrims there? Never knew that. All right, so we have our RB. I am aware of that. I don't know if I want to trade it. Barely 5 pips to the high. I believe this is a solid RB. I just don't want to trade it. I just don't. It's hesitant, you know. Like I don't like things that are right at the daily highs. It would have failed anyways. It would have been an L. Like I just really just said it in front of y'all faces right as I opened the charts. RB. No RB. I do not like. Right at the highs of the day. It could work. It could work, but ultimately, profit target is just at highs. It could go up. I just don't like it. Probably would have been right here. Then what I said, y'all. I know it could work out, but I'm gonna skip it. Something that I have to refine this weekend too. I know I've been missing a few trades this week because same scenario happens. For me, the RB. I need to see a trend coming down. Kind of like this. It needs to have a trend coming down, and then the last wave needs to be large enough with just straight selling. I need to see the bars declining, and then I need to see like bulls kind of thrust into it, and then a pullback, and then a continuation. And basically, I still need to have enough room at the top of that most recent wave for my target. If it's like another wave that is my targets is at, then I'm just a little concerned, but it could work out. This is something I have to study. Like I said, if it's not a part of my system, I'm gonna skip it because I need to refine it over the weekend. I don't take any new type of trades that I did not approve of. I don't do that during the week. I do that on the weekend. This could work out. Right now, I would have a trailing stop like right here. But mark that off. Just something to study. It's just offense. And it's totally fine. Like this is a good thing. This is a good problem. Offense. Um, I used to talk about getting better defense, and now I'm superb in my defense, but my offense needs to increase now. I can get more profits during the day, squeezing more out of the day. But yeah, the speech is pretty much happening any moment. So like right now, this will be my trailing stop right under here. Yep, it would have hit the trailing stop. Would it bounce from it? Complicated, right? Yep, it would have hit the trailing stop. It would have been out at what I mean by master your system. You can be just like how I am. I would have been out at break even. I don't even measure it. My entry would have been up here, and my trailing stop would have been bank right, a little like probably like a 0.0201 pip loss. I consider that break even minus commissions. I know it looks hard, but to me, it's not too hard. It's just there's always challenges every day, but seeing that there's multiple triggers failing after trigger is telling me that we're getting into a complex situation where there could be more moves later, but I'm satisfied and I'm content with the trading I've done today. I didn't have to trade today. I decided on trading because I woke up and I said, hey, something's not right. I don't like to trade during central bank meetings that are all day or during the hour of the central bank meeting. But if it's around that and it's not an all day event, I can trade. And that was a general rule that was kind of conflicting with me, but I was like, you know what? This could definitely relieve me of, taking the whole day off. And this is going to be a rule I apply for the future. Now we're getting into the meeting. We're seeing just a bunch of chop. I don't want to buy it unless it breaks the new highs of the day, which is the outer blue lines up here. And I don't want to sell it neither because I need to see a strong wave to the downside. And that's it, I'm going to just mark this off as a completed day. Y'all can see the vertical line. I'm going to mark it probably like right around here. So I'll let it run for a few more minutes. If I do see anything, really, I'm looking, y'all. Like I'm not just quitting. I'm open to trading more as I speak, but I'm gonna start marking on my charts. Uh, no. One off, one win, 0 loss. I'm glad y'all can see this. Like some people are just like, how do you win every day? Like it looks like you're doing the same thing. Like I mean, of course, I'm trading the same strategies. It's a different context every day. It's not as easy as it looks. I make it look, but I do this. There's another recording for proof. Those of you that are like, oh, he doesn't eat. How's he getting trades in 2 minutes? Well, I just did. Look at this. It don't matter what the amount was. Like it's trading view. It could be $1,000. It could be 10K. It could be 100. It could be $10. Like, this is the fact that I got 2-to-1. It's right here, 2R, in front of your face. Like, please. If you're a non-believer, well, hopefully I can convert you after this video. If you're a believer, keep believing. I wish you the best. 1 win, 0 loss. All right. Good day. Okay. Good day. Mark this up here. I'm gonna make that larger soon. Then I'll mark off a couple more things. Rectangle area, pretty much right here at daily highs. Artwork, y'all. It's artwork. Awesome, right? Y'all got to see me trade from start to finish. Other trades in my arsenal. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna type up what I need to type up on my daily notes and be all done. All right, y'all. See that I do what I do. I say what I do. I do what I say. Um, Overall, good trading day. Okay. So, just wanna get everything set up. Awesome, right? So, that's it. Daily P&L 2.1 R, 1 win, 0 loss. Good day. Overall, good trading day. There's news coming out in a few minutes. Also, an ECB meeting during the next hour of 16 o'clock. I don't like trading during the hours of a speech or meeting, so I will call it a day. Also, triggers started failing consecutively towards the end of my first hour trading, so it is giving off signs of inconsistency in price action. My rules, robust, trading. Let me out of bad triggers. For me, couple ones right here. I said no TC, no RT, no RB. That's at least 3R. 3R. Great defense. Awesome, right? Beautiful. that's it, y'all. Now, lastly, let me go on my website so I can show y'all in person, like my past couple days. This is my website, 1minutetraders.com. The top of the address bar, and yeah, it's been running this website for 7 or 8 years. Yeah, or not, things fly by. You can see my blogs. I have my most recent blog usually posted there. If you're interested in private mentoring, you click on that. You want to check out all my blogs. The blog tab, far right, my archives, everything that I've done over the years. And yeah, I have a lot of information here, all for free. The only thing I really charge for these days is my coaching. Other than that, everything I do is free, even this video. And Forex stocks. While I'm sharing my charts, just take a quick read. I just want to show y'all the most this week in general. So this was Friday, no trade. It was a choppy week last week, so I like to have you help review my trades. Last Thursday, I actually had a winning day as well. I did a trade. Notes at the bottom. I followed through it. Yeah, I had a few dead days. So I improved this week. I actually went over the weekend and I worked on my missed trades and missed opportunities. Blog actually, robust trading system. And yeah, this was Monday. Last Monday, I had a winning day. It was Tuesday. Wednesday, I did not trade. Today's Thursday. See everything broken down. And yeah, pretty much it, y'all. Glad you got to, and then scroll down. You can see my weekly technical breakdowns. I broke down a trade that I actually just hit profit. This was AUD USD. Take a look at AUD USD right now. It's actually down below these swing lows. Ironic. I make the video and y'all can follow up. And I also have a trading view. I'll show y'all that in a minute. But this is my live day trading scalping videos. Most recent one was on the 22nd. It was a break-even day, and this is a winning day. Just to show y'all, I don't just showcase my winners. I also show if it's a loser, you'll see it. But also, if I don't take a trade, I'd rather not trade than take a loss nowadays. So a lot of my losses, I haven't been converted to break evens. That's just an advancement of my own skills. Lastly, before I go, there's my trading view. Leave all the links down below, but yeah, my most recent trade, AUD USD, was updated. I had one rocket, thank you to whoever you were. Yeah, you can see everything updated. I have my trailing stop. That was the last. My swing trades are on point. Press that little button right there. Boom, and there you go. Profit. Took a little longer than expected. Hopefully, y'all catching a pattern at this point. Hey, let's take another look. Is Baja really Baja that catches tips? Boom. This one was a little choppy, as you can see. I trailed it out. I actually updated everything. This was like pre-interest rates. Interest rates kind of screwed me up. See, my winners, my losers. Everything is documented. What happened here? Nothing. It didn't trigger. Did not trigger. So my trade was not there. My entry is at the daily lows at 6.45, and it did not get triggered. Fortunately, I passed. So, like I said, if I have ways so I can avoid potential losses too, sometimes you can't control it. All in all, see everything play out. Do what I do. I say what I do. Everything, pretty much. Everything that I do, all documented. Win or lose. Ooh, look at that. Trailing stop was hit on this day, but hopefully y'all can follow up. I have a Twitter page as well, and yeah, it's been great recording. Thank you for being a viewer of my videos that don't really get too much views. I'm not into marketing. I just post my notes, and journal everything, my journey. Those of you that are following along, appreciate you. Shoot me a question, comment down below, and if you're interested in my private mentoring, there's a link below in the description box. email me first, send me a DM on my social media, whatever you like favor best, and we can follow up with our plan. And yeah, have a great day. Peace.